Eddie, uh, my daughter won't be here tonight. She's working. She blows me away because I'm like, "How do you know this stuff?" I guess she was paying attention growing up, I guess. Oh my goodness. Um, I do not know a lot about football, but I did enjoy, getting these questions and answers. It's all over the board. It is specifically Super Bowl related. Okay. So it's not just NFL. I'll do that at another time. This is just about the Super Bowl. So, for those of you who do not know, the way we play this game is I will read the question and the answers, and you will put in the chat, or if you replay, say out loud either number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you put that in the chat, whichever goes with the answer that you believe is correct. And the way the system tallies the answers, it's is it right? And those of the people who get it right, who gets it in first. So you not only want to get it in right, you want to get it in the fastest. So Eddie is getting super good at that. Practice makes perfect. So I didn't even know. This tells you I may have known and I just don't know. I forget because I don't. I have short-term memory loss, so who knows if I actually knew it or not. But I had to before I started this stream, I'm like, who is even in the Super Bowl this year? I did not know. That is terrible that I did not know. Um, okay, let's see if I can remember. It's the Chiefs and 49ers. Am I right? Is my brain okay right now? I think that's who it was. I think it was the Chiefs and the 49ers. And it's the 58th Super Bowl this year, 24. Okay. Eddie, am I wrong? All right, let me get myself down into our little spot here. Um, those of you who are here early, or I should say on time, will get ahead of the game. I'm right. Okay, good. I thought I was really trying hard. I was like, okay, I got to remember this. I, I used to be extremely intelligent. I've learned to deal with it. This week has been a rough week for me and my brain. So, I have had some struggles. So today I just rested all day long. So I would be good for tonight because this is going to be fun. Whether you like football, no football, it has no idea. It doesn't matter. And seriously, if you do not know, don't stress, just guess because your guess could be right. And if you're guessing and other people are thinking you're right, they might follow you and then they'll be wrong. You just mess them all up, but it's fun. It's fun. So, anyway, all right. Are we ready for some football? Who are you pulling for, Eddie? Do you have a team? Who's your team? I was a Panthers fan, but I'm not too happy with them right now. All right. First question. Which of these teams did not play in a Super Bowl in the 1970s? Who did not play in a Super Bowl in the 1970s? 1, Washington. 2, Minnesota. 3, Green Bay. Or 4, Denver. Who did not play in the Super Bowl in the 70s? Mm. Go Chiefs. Kristen says go Chiefs. Oh, Eddie, go Chiefs. No, you know, not 49ers? Okay. Oh, really? My system is spinning again. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look over here. All right, it is Green Bay. Eddie, you got it. Green Bay, number 3. Green Bay did not play in a Super Bowl in the 70s. Good job. All right. Between January 20th, 1985 and January 26th, 1997, the NFC won 13 consecutive Super Bowls. Which NFC team won the most titles during that span? Was it 1, Washington Redskins, 2, San Francisco 49ers, 3, Green Bay Packers, or 4, Dallas Cowboys? Who won the most titles? The Hawks are sworn enemies with the 49ers. Oh. So a Seahawks fan. Hey, Kirsten, you know something. All right, it's 2, the San Francisco 49ers. I hate it when my screen in front of me isn't telling me telling me when it's registered. I'm gonna have to remember to look over here now. So I can get it. So I can see how y'all do. All right. All right, next question. Who was voted MVP at Super Bowl 35? I had to do the numbers in 2001. 1, Tom Brady. 2, Ray Lewis. 3, Dexter Jackson. Or 4, Deion Branch. Who won? Was voted MVP in Super Bowl 2001? Tom Brady, Ray Lewis, Dexter Jackson, or Deion Branch. It's so funny because um, when I was doing this, a lot of these names I had no clue, but a lot of them, and it was funny because it was all the older ones. I knew all the older ones, so that tells you something about me. I'm old. I'm old. Well, we don't have many people playing, so. uh, let's see. It was 2, Ray Lewis. So, is it They Are Out There? They Are Out There, got it right. Seattle kicker Josh Brown went 1 for 3 in field goal attempts. How many yards was his only successful field goal? Was it 1, 54, 2, 50, 3, 47, or 4, 45? How many field goal attempts? Or, I mean, how many did he get as successful field goals? How many successful field goals? Yeah, any of them is good, right? Let's see. What did you say? Eddie says 47. Kristen, 3. They Are Out There. Says 2. Had to go up. The Burger King says 1. It's 3. So, oh, Kirsten, you got that in faster than Eddie and the Burger King. Good girl. Good girl. That was good. All right. Yeah, 47 successful field goals. Very good. All right. How were the first points of the Super Bowl II scored? How were the first points of the Super Bowl II scored? 1, Oakland touchdown. 2, Oakland field goal. 3, Green Bay touchdown. Or 4, Green Bay field goal. How was it scored? Oakland touchdown, Oakland field goal, Green Bay touchdown, or Green Bay field goal? The first points. Super Bowl second. A long time ago. Long time ago. Let's see. I had no clue. I was a youngin'. It was for a Green Bay field goal. A Green Bay field goal. That's who the first points of Super Bowl number 2 were scored. Very good. Yeah, they are out there. Got that right. Good job. I have to look at these teeny tiny little squares. Grandma's eyes are old. All right. Which player listed below was not among the 5 players to have more than 100 receiving yards in the game? Was it 1, Wes Chandler, 2, Tony Nathan, 3, Jimmy Cefello, I'm gonna butcher all these people's names, or Charlie Joyner? Which player was not among the 5 players to have more than 100 receiving yards in Super Bowl in a Super Bowl game? Who was it not? I don't know any of these players. Did you not know? Do y'all know who these players are, or are we guessing? Mm, guessing. And all of these facts are correct because I checked them all. Ah, it was Jimmy Cefello. Man, they are out there. Know some football. Know some Super Bowl. I'll do another one. I'm a baseball fan, so I can't wait to do the baseball one. I'll do baseball. I'm gonna do wrestling, the first week of April, April 3rd, actually, right before the WrestleMania. All right. Who were the winners of the Super Bowl 8 in 1974? Who won the Super Bowl in 1974? Super Bowl 8. Was it 1, Pittsburgh Steelers, 2, Oakland Raiders, 3, Miami Dolphins, or 4, Dallas Cowboys? Who won the Super Bowl in 1974? Who was it? Was it the Steelers, the Raiders, the Dolphins, or the Cowboys? I've got the funny story about when I was young. I was in elementary school. I got in trouble. I was that child. Anyway, I got in trouble and I had to go to the principal's office. And I walked in the principal's office and he told me to close the door. When he closed the door, there was I'll never forget it. There was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader poster behind the door. So he was a fan. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. That's who won the 1974 Super Bowl 8. Miami Dolphins won them. That's so funny that it's so funny that I remember that. Who knows what I got in trouble for? It was something stupid. Okay. By what margin did the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl 10 in 1976? What margin did the Pittsburgh Steelers beat Dallas Cowboys? 35-31, 2 32-14, 3, 27-10, or 4, 21-17. What was the margin that was did the Steelers beat the Cowboys in 1976? Was it 35-31, 32-14, 27-10, or 21-14? These are hard, aren't they? It'll make y'all think. Grandma doesn't do any little tiny uh, easy trivia. I've yet to have anybody get all of them right. Nobody. Eddie's gotten close. My daughter's gotten super close. Wolfie has gotten super close, on some of like, I know she got really close in Bible. There's only 15 questions when I do the Bible ones. Oh, it was 21-17. See, my thing's not changing here. 21-17, so it's number 4. Who is the NFL kicker with the most rings? 1, Steven Gostkowski. 2, Lou Groza. 3, Justin Tucker. Or 4, Adam Venturi. I'm going to butcher all these people's names, and I so apologize to them all. But what NFL kicker has the most rings? Yeah, these people's names, some of them are oof, difficult. Difficult. Who is it? Oh, I even upped my internet. I've done everything to try and get it so that I match up, but it's not. Okay, it's Adam Vin Vinatieri. Sorry, man. That's who it was. He's the NFL kicker with the most rings. Very good. And I can't remember how many I knew when I did this, but you know. All right. What team has the longest winning streak with 5 Super Bowls in a row? What team has the longest winning streak with 5 Super Bowls in a row? 1, San Francisco 49ers. 2, Pittsburgh Steelers. 3, New England Patriots. Or 4, Green Bay Packers. Who has the longest winning streak with 5 in a row? Who is that? I knew y'all were going to say New England Patriots. But is that correct? New England is what people think about now. Who has the longest winning streak? San Francisco 49ers had 5 in a row, not New England Patriots. Everybody thinks of New England Patriots as this great team now, and that's because of Brady. Everything has changed now that Brady is what, old 35-year-old, 37-year-old? I don't know how old he is now. All right, in Super Bowl II, this kicker brought his leg to the game. Who kicked 4 field goals to help defeat the Oakland Raiders? Who kicked 4 field goals to help defeat the Oakland Raiders in Super Bowl II? Was it 1, Jim Turner, 2, Jan Sternred, Rudd, I'm sorry, Don Chandler, or 4, Chris Bayer? I am so sorry that I do not know how to say these people's names. I'm so sorry. These awesome people. Yeah, a lot of these people I had no I was like, I've never heard of these names. I was too little then. I like football, but, I like going to the games. I like going to the games. It was 3, Don Chandler. Oh, very good. There we got it right. Good going. Eddie, the Burger King, and They Are Out There. Very good. You go, Kirsten. You go. Who lost Super Bowl by 1 point? Who lost the Super Bowl by 1 point? 1, New York Giants, 2, Cleveland Browns, 3, Carolina Panthers, or 4, Buffalo Bills. Who lost a Super Bowl by 1 point? You know that was crushing, crushing. Who lost the Super Bowl by 1 point? Oh, Eddie, I know which game you're thinking about. Oh, my heart. Oh my goodness. I am a Panther fan. I'm not happy with them now because, of some political stuff, but we won't go there. All right, it was Buffalo Bills, and I wish I had a brain and I could tell you when that was, but the Buffalo Bills lost a Super Bowl by 1 point. I wish I could put notes in these things so I could remember, but it doesn't give me that choice. I can't do that. Uh, all right. This two-time starter for winning Super Bowl team This two-time starter for winning Super Bowl teams was the first quarterback to win Super Bowl MVP. So, this two-time starter was the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl MVP. Was that 1, Lynn Dawson, 2, Joe Namath, 3, Fran Tarkenton, or 4, Bart Starr? Who who was the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl MVP? I like Joe Namath. I've always liked Joe Namath. The other ones I didn't know any of the other ones and still till I started doing this. It's 4, Starr, and I learned a lot about Bart Starr. I had never heard of him before. Um, I know about him now. That is a name that I recognize now, but Bart Starr, first quarterback to win the MVP. All right. What quarterback was beaten has beaten Tom Brady the most? What quarterback has beaten Tom Brady the most? 1, Peyton Manning, 2, Drew Brees, 3, Brett Favre, or 4, Ben Roethlisberger? Sorry, man. Who is the quarterback that has beaten Tom Brady the most? 1, Peyton Manning, 2, Drew Brees, 3, Brett Favre, or 4, Ben Roethlisberger. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm sure they've heard it all. Hmm. Who was it? Peyton Manning. Kirsten. Kirsten, good job. See, I'm pulling for you, girl. I think you might be the only female in here. Besides me and my brain damage. All right. When was the first Super Bowl held? Was it January 15th, 1968? 2, January 15th, 1967? 3, January 15th, 1966, or 4, January 15th, 1965? When was the first Super Bowl held? Was it in 68, 67, 66, or 65? I always remember I will never forget this one. It also helps because my ex-husband, he was born he was born the same year as the Super Bowl. So I can remember. I know how old he is by what year. It was January 15th, 1967. Actually, 66 was a Super Bowl, but it wasn't called the Super Bowl, it was something else. So, he was actually born in '66, but it's 67 was when they called it the Super Bowl. Alright, what is the only team to have a perfect Super Bowl record by being undefeated and winning the Super Bowl? All right. What is the only team to have a perfect Super Bowl record by being undefeated and winning the Super Bowl? They won everything. 1, Pittsburgh Steelers, 2, New England Patriots, 3, Miami Dolphins, or 4, the Dallas Cowboys. They won everything. Undefeated all year long, and then they came in and they won the Super Bowl. Everything. Perfect. A perfect season. You know, if they had lost the Super Bowl. Oh, man. To win every single game throughout and then to lose the Super Bowl. Yeah. But it's also a mind thing game. It was the Miami Dolphins. Very good. The Miami Dolphins. It is kind of a mind play because if you've won everything and you've crushed it all season long, and then you go into the Super Bowl, whoever you're playing against, it doesn't matter. You're gonna already go in there like, how are we gonna beat them? They've got this killer season. So, but it could also light a fire. So, all right. Which Super Bowl did Joe Gibbs not win? Was it Super Bowl 26, 22, 27, or was it 19? Trying to do Roman numerals in my brain. Which is it? Ah, he did not win. He won a ton of them. Which one did he not win? I wonder how well did I get all my numbers right with my brain damaged brain? 26, 22, 27, or 19. I think that's it. 19. That's the one I'm struggling with. Is that right? I think that's right. Because it's one before the 9. I mean, before the 10. I think that's right. And it's that one. So 10 and 9, 19. Yay. Yay me. That's what it is. Super Bowl 19. He did not win. Super Bowl 19. Joe Gibbs is wonderful. Good job. All right. What team won lowest scoring game in Super Bowl history? What team won the lowest scoring game in Super Bowl history? Was it 1, Seattle Seahawks, 2, New England Patriots, 3, Denver Broncos, or 4, Chicago Bears? Who won the lowest scoring game in Super Bowl history? Seattle Seahawks, 2, New England Patriots, 3, Denver Broncos, or 4 Chicago Bears? Duh, Bears. Kirsten, duh, Bears. I can hear that too. That SNL skit was hilarious. That's funny. It was New England Patriots. They've got all kinds of records. That is one of the records that they hold. They hold the record for having the lowest scoring. I know, Kirsten. Duh, Bears. I can just see them all sitting around. All right. Who was the first team from the American Football League to win the NFL championship? What was the first team from the American Football League to win the NFL championship? Was it 1, Oakland Raiders, 2, New York Jets, 3, Miami Dolphins, or 4, Kansas City Chiefs? He was the first to win the NFL championship, and I really didn't think that I did anything that was not literally Super Bowl, but sorry, my bad. Alright, y'all have to forgive me, I'm grandma. Grandma. My brain we know of my struggles. They are very real. But I remember things like the Bears. It was 3 Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Nope, they were the first ones. You never know what I'm gonna remember and what I'm not. It's surprising every day. That's wrong? Is it wrong? Uh-oh. Okay, I'll have to remember that. That was question, what, 19? Alright. What quarterback won the first Super Bowl? Was it 1, Lynn Dawson, 2, Johnny Unitas, 3, Joe Namath, or 4, Brett Starr? Who won the first Super Bowl? What quarterback won the first Super Bowl? Was it Lynn Dawson, Johnny Unitas, Joe Namath, or Brett Starr? Eddie, y'all, if I'm wrong on these things, please tell me because I do these and my brain doesn't work. So it's possible. It won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. So remember that, and I'll have to go look that up and correct it in my stuff. All right. What quarterback won the first Super Bowl? I think y'all all said the same. Yeah. Bart Starr. Did I say Brett? Bart Starr. He won. It was the Jets in 69. Okay. Yeah. All right. I believe you. I believe you. I do. I believe you. You have no idea who Brett Starr is? Or Bart? I keep saying Brett. Bart Starr. Oh, he was a long time ago. All right. Which player has the most passing yards in a Super Bowl? Which player has the most passing yards in a Super Bowl? 1, Kurt Warner, 2, John Elway, 3, Joe Montana, or 4, Doug Williams? The most passing yards. Who has the most passing yards in a Super Bowl? Not total, but in a Super Bowl. Yeah, I do these and I'm looking them up and I'm coming up with them and getting them all down and it's a lot. So I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not here to say that I'm not. All right. Kurt Warner and Eddie Haskell has gotten it. You're the only one. Oh, Kirsten, you didn't even get in there. Girl, just guess. I'm here for you, guessing. Kirk Warner. All right. Who achieved a record 5 touchdown passes during Super Bowl 24? Was it 1, Troy Aikman, 2, Mark Ripon, Ripon, Ripine, 2, 3, Joe Montana, or 4, Doug Williams? Who achieved a record 5 touchdown passes during Super Bowl 24? Was it Troy Aikman, 2, Mark Ripon, 3, Joe Montana, or 4, Doug Williams? 5 passes. Successful. Let's see. Oh, the kids. The kids distracted you. Tell them you're playing a game with grandma. Kids. Ugh. It was Joe Montana. Joe Montana had 5 touchdown passes in Super Bowl 24. I know. Hey, see, I sent mine. I told mine. I was like, you gotta go to work. You gotta let Eddie win. All right. Joe Montana threw 297 yards and 5 touchdowns for his last Super Bowl ring in Super Bowl 24. Who did San Francisco 49ers defeat? So when he was making all those records, who did they defeat? 1, San Diego Chargers. 2, Denver Broncos. 3, Cincinnati Bengals, sorry, or 4, Buffalo Bills. Who did they beat when they were playing? Super Bowl. So think about who played in Super Bowl 24. Who was that? If you do not know, guess. And to the replay crew, I hope you're having fun. All right. It was 2 Denver Broncos. So Eddie and the Burger King got that right. Good job. All right. Who returned the opening kickoff in Super Bowl? Oh my goodness. I don't remember what the L is. For a touchdown. Oh, my brain just really went off on that one. Okay. 1, Thomas Jones. 2, Devin Hester. 3, Cedric Benson. Or 4, Bernard Bering. Who returned the opening kickoff? That really makes me mad that I just went brain dead on that. I was doing so good. 1, Thomas Jones. 2, Devin Hester. 3, Cedric Benson. Or 4, Bernard Barron, I guess. Barrain. Hey, Kirsten, it's driving me crazy. What is that? Is it Super Bowl 51? Might be. No. 41. See, now now I'm mad at myself. I can't think. I don't know what it is. I should know these things. I don't even think they teach Roman numerals anymore. It was 2, Devin Hester. I don't think my kids know what a Roman numeral are. 20, L is 20. Okay. What Super Bowl was a blowout with the score of 49ers 55 and Broncos 10? What Super Bowl was a blowout with 49ers being 55 and Broncos being 10? Is it 1, 20, uh, 20, 57, 20, 27, 26, 20, or 20, let's see, 10, 30, 35, 38? Pick a number, any number. Which one is it? Pick a number. It doesn't matter. The Super Bowl numbers. If that's a 20, it would be 38 would be number 4. It's 24. So XXIV, number 2. It's the L that's throwing me. I don't even know what it looks like now. All right. Which team did John Madden coach to a Super Bowl victory? Was it 1, Oakland Raiders, 2, Miami Dolphins, 3, Dallas Cowboys, or 4, Buffalo Bills? What team did John Madden coach to Super Bowl victory? 1, Oakland Raiders, 2, Miami Dolphins, 3, Dallas Cowboys, or 4, Buffalo Bills? All right. He has his own game. That's all I know. He can win anything you want him to win. Just coach away. This is how they play football now, like this. No skill needed except for with your thumbs. It was 1, Oakland Raiders. Very good, guys. Very good. Kirsten, honey, I love you hanging in there with me. I love it. Maybe you can get next time, get the kids. Thursday, I'm doing it again. Get the kids to come answer. All right. How many Super Bowl appearances had John Brady has John Brady made? How many Super Bowl appearances has John Brady made? 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 12, or 4, 10? Doesn't mean he won it. How many Super Bowl appearances has he made? 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 12, or 4, 10? How many has he made? Hmm. There is a difference because he hasn't won every single one, even though he's Tom Brady. He's lost some. It's 4, 10. He's been in he's been in 10. He's made 10 Super Bowl appearances. But he hasn't won them all. Yeah. Can you believe that? Yeah. All the rings. Mm. Yeah, he's amazing. I don't think he's real. I think he's an alien. Alright. Who has gone the longest without winning a Super Bowl? Who has gone the longest without winning a Super Bowl? 1, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2, Cleveland Browns. 3, Atlanta Falcons. Or 4, Arizona Cardinals. Who has gone the longest without winning a Super Bowl? 1, Tampa Bay. 2, Cleveland. 3, Atlanta. Or 4, Arizona. Tampa Bay, Cleveland, Atlanta, or Arizona? The longest without winning a Super Bowl. I was gonna do a question about teams that haven't made the Super Bowl, but the list is so long. I didn't realize that the list is so long. It's 4 Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals have gone the longest without winning a Super Bowl. So they've been in a Super Bowl, they just haven't won. All right. Who won the first Super Bowl? The first Super Bowl, who won it? Was it the New York Jets, Kansas City Chiefs, Green Bay Packers, or 4 Dallas Cowboys? Who won the first a Super Bowl? 1, New York Jets, 2, Kansas City Chiefs, 3, Green Bay Packers, or 4, Dallas Cowboys? The very first one. Kirsten, I love you. I know that was just a guess. I wouldn't have been able to answer this question if I hadn't been doing all these trivia things. I wouldn't have had a clue who even played in the first one. I don't know. I know now. It was Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers won the very first Super Bowl. Very good. Very good. Kirsten, I'm with you there. Hello, kids. Hello. Grandma says hello. Mwah. Tell them I'm so happy they're here. Who has the most rushing touchdowns by a running back? Was it 1, Terrell Davis, 2, James White, 3, Howard Griffith, or 4, Eddie George? What rushing who has the most rushing touchdowns by a running back? 1, Terrell Davis, 2, James White, 3, Howard Griffith, or 4, Eddie George? A running back as with the most rushing touchdowns. I'm gonna do some more Disney stuff, so Kirsten, your kids can play with the Disney stuff. That's on my list of trivia to do. There's so much Disney stuff. It was 1, Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis has the most rushing touchdowns by a running back. Yeah, I will do some for kids. Some more for kids. All right. Who has the most Super Bowl touchdowns in history? Who has the most Super Bowl touchdowns in history? Is it 1, Rob Gronkowski? I know I just butchered that. Gronk. Or 2, Jerry Rice. 3, James White. Or 4, Emmett Smith? Who has the most Super Bowl touchdowns in history? Rob the Gronk, or 2, Jerry Rice, or 3, James White, or 4, Emmett Smith? I like they just call him Gronk. It just makes it easier. Did you see him on The Masked Singer? It was great. All right, the answer is 2, Jerry Rice. Very good. Kirsten. And you got it in before Eddie, and they are out there. Good job, girl. All right. Which Super Bowl quarterback had been linked to a federal gambling investigation in the days leading up to the game? Was it one, Troy Aikman, two, Lynn Dawson, three, Joe Namath, or four, Joe Montana? What Super Bowl quarterback had been linked to a federal gambling investigation in the days leading up to the game? Was it Troy Aikman? Was it Lynn Dawson? Three, Joe Namath? Or four, Joe Montana? No, no, no. Bad, bad, bad. Don't you know? They're going to find out. Gambling and sports. Oh, my. Who was naughty? It was Lynn Dawson. Yeah, Joe Namath. Oh, not Joe Namath. I love him. Lynn Dawson. Naughty, naughty. Messing around. No, no, no. We don't want to do that. I'll mess up your life over some dollars. He's already making a lot. All right. Which city staged Super Bowl 30 in 1996? What city had Super Bowl 30 in 1996? Was it one, San Diego, California, two, Phoenix, Arizona, three, New Orleans, Louisiana, or four, Miami, Florida? Who hosted Super Bowl 30 in 1996? Was it in San Diego? Was it in Phoenix? Was it in New Orleans? Or was it in Miami? Super Bowl 30. I don't know if I watched that one or not. It was Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix had Super Bowl 30 in 1996. I think I watched that one. I don't know. I can't really watch football on the screen anymore because of the motion. It bothers my eyes. That's part of my brain damage. But I used to watch Super Bowls all the time. What was the highest scoring Super Bowl in history? The highest scoring Super Bowl in history. Was it one, 78, two, 75, three, 74, or four, 72? What was the highest scoring Super Bowl in history? Was it 178, 275, 374, or 472? How many points was the highest scoring Super Bowl in the history? A lot of points. Lots of points. I hate having to look over here. It's 275. 75 points was the highest scoring Super Bowl in history. Very good. And who got that? Oh, nobody got it. Nobody got it. Everybody thought it was 78. Nope, 75. 75 points. That's a lot of points. A lot of points. All right. What is the only team to play in 4 Super Bowls without leading at any point during the game? What is the team to have played in 4 Super Bowls without leading at any point during the game? Was it 1, Minnesota Vikings, 2, Miami Dolphins, 3 Cleveland Browns, or 4 Buffalo Bills? Who was it? They led or they played in 4 Super Bowls, and they never led. That's sad. They never led at all in 4. 4 Super Bowls. At least they made it, right? You gotta think about the positives. At least they made it. Alright, that was the last question, for today. I'm gonna do this again. It was 1 Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. I'm gonna do this again on Thursday. Um, Kirsten, please come back. Please come back and play. They are out there. Wow. Wow, they are out there. Got 22. The Burger King got 16. Eddie Haskell got 15. Kirsten, Kirsten, you got 11. And it's just me for real got 10. Yay! Yay! Oh my goodness. I'm so that was so good. That was so good. I know, girl, you need to go get your kids to give you some high fives. You deserve that one. I know. Wow, they are out there. So good. Eddie, you did great too. The Burger King. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, guys, that was fun. So I am doing another Super Bowl, different questions. And there's so many things that I was going to say. I was like, oh no, that's a question. I should have told you. I should have said some of this stuff so that, when I do it next on Thursday, y'all would already know the answer. I should have done that. That would have been a bonus. If you were here, you would know. I'll give you a clue on something. I do talk about, money, I believe, like, oh, and see, here's my brain. Um Like, how much money do they make? Highest paid like Super Bowl? Okay, so here's some spoilers so you can go look it up. Um, I believe, if I remember right, one of the questions is like, "What what do they get paid?" So the players who go into the Super Bowl, what do they get paid? You have the just getting there and then when you win. So that is something that is in the next one. So that those of you that are here and have watched this to the end will know that that is a question that is going to be on the next one, which will be Thursday at 8. So tomorrow we're going to play Wordle. I'm doing that on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So tomorrow, I'll be doing Wordle. That is super fun. As soon as we get with it done here, I believe I have it set to go at 9:30. I'm going to do Words on Stream. I'm just going to start that and I just let that go. Wordle is tomorrow at is it at 8? Oh, hold on. My brain. I doing this really does max me out. Um, it's on my live thing. It's at 4, at 4 in the afternoon. I was thinking I don't do it late. So on Tuesdays, I do it at 4 p.m. Eastern. And on Saturdays, I do it at 1 p.m. Eastern. So tomorrow afternoon, so you can take a break, 4 p.m., we'll do Wordle. And then on Saturdays at 1 p.m., I do Wordle. So that is super fun. and I do the words on stream, I just let that go. I do take it down when I do these streams to kind of try and help to get so it's not spinning, but obviously it didn't work today because I had to look over on the screen. And then Thursday, I will do the next Super Bowl. Next week, I have planned on Monday a Valentine's Day trivia. And then on Thursday, I believe it's just a random general journal knowledge kind of trivia. But you can always go on my community tab and look to see what's coming up. So that's a good way to look. And then you can always see in advance on the live. If you go to the live, you can see what's coming up because I put those up a couple of days in advance so that you know what's coming. So I am so glad that y'all came and spent this time with me. I love y'all so much. And congratulations, they are out there. So good. You did super good, 22 out of 35, and I apologize for the one that was wrong. Thank you. Seriously, y'all, if I make mistakes, I'm gonna say things wrong. I'm going to have typos, which the other night I had so many typos. I'm pushing myself too much. Um, so go go Chiefs. Go Chef Supper. All right. So I'm so glad that y'all came, and I will see y'all next time. I love you.